Hi, good morning, my Junior K friends and families, and happy Monday. Today is Monday, May 18th, 2020. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. It was beautiful weather outside the entire weekend. I hope you were able to get outside and spend some well-spent time with your families outside. So, we are ready to kick off Frogs Week 2 this week. Parents, if you have not received the packet in the mail, please let me know, okay? So Frogs Week 2. So it is Monday, my friends. So let's start out with our weekend news. Here's Miss Cunningham's. Since it is still Frog Week, we have the same weekend news frog theme. So I colored in both my frogs. I wrote Miss Cunningham. And then today is May 18th, 2020. So I wrote, this weekend I planted flowers in my garden. So out in the front yard, I have a really big garden that I lined with a whole bunch of stones and then planted a lots of different types of flowers inside. It was a weekend project and we got it done, me and my fiance. And there's me and my trowel. It's a type of tool that's used for gardening. So that's what I did this weekend. I planted all my flowers in my garden. My Junior K friends, your job is to let me know one thing that you did this weekend and to illustrate it, to draw it, and to share it with Miss Cunningham. I can't wait to see one thing that you did this past weekend. All right, so we are going to be reading today. Ready? From Tadpole to Frog. And it's by Wendy Pfeffer, who's the author, and illustrated by Holly Keller. So we're going to learn a little more about frogs and the life cycle of a frog. Then later on this week, we are going to be learning a little bit more about toads and the differences between toads and frogs. So let's get started. Let's dig in. From Tadpole to Frog. And after this, we have a little craft that I want to go over. Okay, my Junior K buddies? All right. From Tadpole to Frog. This is Frog Pond. But where are the frogs? I don't see any. When winter winds whistle, the frogs hide. They sleep at the bottom of the pond in the soft mud. Frogs hibernate in their hideaway all winter long. Did you know that, friends, that frogs hibernate throughout the winter? They're at the bottom of the pond in the mud. Very cool. After the ice melts, flowers appear, birds return, and pond creatures wake up. Spring has arrived at Frog Pond, just like now. Here are the old frogs stretching their legs. At night, you hear them ba-ba-ba-roo, ba-roo, ba-ba-ba-roo. The males are calling to their mates, to the female frogs. I'm sure you've heard frogs croaking before, right? The females hear the call. The male hugs his mate. He fertilizes her eggs as she lays them in the water. There's all the eggs, friends. Thousands of soft, jelly-covered eggs cling together in the cool water. In about 10 days, the eggs hatch. The pond comes alive with thousands of tiny little, can you guess? Tadpoles! Eggs to tadpole. They wiggle their tails and breathe underwater with gills, just like a fish. Look at that picture, friends. All those eggs hatched into tiny little tadpoles. Love it. Very cool. During the summer, the tadpoles swim about eating water plants. But water beetles, snakes, and birds are eating too. They're eating tasty tadpoles. So the tadpoles have to watch where they're going because there's other predators that might eat them. When fall comes, look carefully in the water. Are any tadpoles left? Let's look together. You see any tadpoles? I don't think I see any. Look here! Are they tadpoles or wet leaves? They're brownish speckled tadpoles. Hundreds of them float by with the brownish speckled leaves. Eating and swimming, swimming and eating, the tadpoles grow fat. Whoa, look at those tadpoles, friends. Looks like they're blending in with the leaves. They look just like the leaves. Miss Cunningham didn't even see that. Wow. That looks like some type of camouflage, huh? When winter winds blow again, they burrow under the mud at the bottom of the pond. They do not eat, they do not move, they just sleep. There they are at the bottom. When spring sunshine warms the tadpole's world, they awake, hungry. So they swim and eat and swim. Tiny hind legs begin to sprout. They grow longer and stronger while the tail grows shorter. So friends, we have eggs to tadpoles, and then eventually their hind legs pop out. See? That's the next step. So cool. Tiny front legs begin to show. The tadpoles look like long-tailed frogs. So right now they have their back legs and their front legs, but their tail's still there. See? All summer, the tadpoles change more. Lungs develop and more. Mouths and eyes grow larger and more until they become frogs. So remember we said this, friends. Frogs grow a pair of lungs so that they can breathe air. When their tails disappear, they are no longer tadpoles. Now they use their strong legs and webbed feet to swim instead of their tails. So now their tails are gone. See? They're adult frogs now. Now they can rest on lily pads and leap onto land. The frogs flick out their long, sticky tongues and capture worms, spiders, and dragonflies. So we said last week, friends, they're carnivores, which means they eat different other insects, see? They don't eat plants. Now, where are the frogs? Can you spot the frogs? They're in there somewhere. Oh, look. 1, 2, 3. Miss Cunningham sees 3 frogs. I don't know how many you see, but look at that. You can barely see them. Slowly, the days grow colder. Winter winds blow. Birds fly south. Once again, the pond creatures hibernate for the winter. Where are the frogs now? Do we remember when frogs hibernate? Where do they go? You got it. That's right. They go to the bottom of the pond in the mud and they sit there for the winter. Until warmer weather comes. Oh, look at all this. This says there are about 2,000 kind of frogs. They are different in size, shape, habits, and color, but they are alike in many ways. All frogs grow from eggs to legless fish-like tadpoles to 4-legged adults. Wow, look at all those frogs. Very cool. We'll get into that later this week, my friends. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story to kick off Frogs Week 2, my buddies. We do have one other thing I wanted to show you for today for our work, okay? You should have gotten a blank sheet of paper with a frog on it, okay? Your job is to color that frog in real-life colors, all right? And then cut it out and glue it onto the blue construction paper provided. Here's what it looks like when it's all done. Take a look. Whoa! So you have to color in your frog, cut him out, and glue him onto your blue construction paper. Write your name on the bottom. And then, as we all know, my buddies, frogs make the ribbit. Ribbit. Give me your best ribbit. Go. Perfect. You have to write ribbit on the top because frogs make that sound ribbit. And then, of course, we have an exclamation point right next to it to show that we're excited because frogs make the ribbit sound. So that's the work that we have for today, a craft, my friends. I hope you have a fantastic Monday, and I am so looking forward to seeing your weekend news. Have a great day, my Junior K buddies. Miss you.